Thank you so much for clicking on this video today. My name is Christine and this is everyday yoga that we can do together every day. I think everybody should practice yoga. It is not only beneficial for your body, but also for your mind and your spirit. That being said, today's practice will focus on the final chakra in our series, the seventh chakra. And according to yogic wisdom, there are a lot of smaller chakras, but these seven basic ones that we have been learning about the last 7 weeks culminate with the crown chakra, also known in Sanskrit as the Sahasrara chakra. This chakra is about understanding, and it relates to Maslow's hierarchy of needs in the same way that so many of these chakras do. In Maslow's hierarchy of needs, this is all about self-actualization. This is all about finding your purpose, your creativity, your acceptance of the facts, which maybe some of us need sometimes, in order to find your inner peace and your inner wisdom, or maybe wisdom from a higher source. Now, this chakra is often connected to our divine connection, our spiritual connection, our connection to God, if you will. God being any number of things to any number of people. If you watch Oprah on Super Soul Sunday, she always asks her people, her guests, what is God to you? And everybody has a different answer. So whatever that is for you, the crown chakra can help you to become more connected to that. It might mean being connected to the universe, or being connected to Mother Earth, or just being connected to humanity as a whole. But once we can feel connected, once we can face the facts, once we can tap into divine wisdom and our own understanding, then we can be at peace. So today's affirmation is simply going to be, I am at peace. So whatever your belief system is, I think we could all use a little bit more peace. Please find a safe and sturdy chair and I will meet you there. So now that you have found your nice, comfortable, safe and sturdy seat, go ahead and plant your feet firmly on the ground in front of you. Make sure you're evenly balanced through the sit bones or the buttocks on the chair seat. Press into the tops of the thighs here and actually draw the crown of the head, the very top of the head here, up towards the sky. So even as you're grounded down on your chair for a very solid, grounded experience, you're uplifted, making the spine as long as possible, creating space in between each and every vertebrae. And we'll just come into the present moment where we can find peace by noticing the breath. So whatever way that works best for you, whether focusing on the sensation of the inhalation and the exhalation from the nostrils as you breathe, or maybe focusing on the belly as it expands and then contracts towards the spine, or maybe you prefer to focus on how the heart lifts and lowers with each breath. So wherever you find your best connection to notice the breath and come into the present moment, please do that now. When we're present, we can be at peace, because if you're right here in the present moment, practicing this video, breathing your breath, sitting tall in a chair, not thinking about anything that's happened in the past, not thinking about anything that might happen in the future, right here, right now, you can find peace. One really great way to generate that feeling of peace within you is to think about things, experiences that maybe have happened in the past, either to you or to someone else, that brought about peace. Maybe it might be thinking about your idea of what peace might feel like. So let's just take a moment here as we breathe, either with the eyes closed or open. My eyes always default to closed whenever I focus on the breath because that helps me to come into my inner world. But if that doesn't feel comfortable for you, just have a soft gaze out in front of you. But perhaps you can bring to mind either your imagination of what peace would be like, maybe floating in a boat on a nice still lake, or maybe laying on the grass and looking up at the clouds, or maybe everybody's out of the house and you're home alone for a moment. Or maybe you've had times in the past that you can bring to mind where you just felt at peace. Maybe you know somebody who seems really peaceful to you, and you can imagine what that must feel like. So whether you've actually had that peaceful experience or you can imagine that peaceful experience, notice the breath. Close the eyes if it's comfortable, soft gaze if it's not, and bring to the mind those peaceful feelings, those peaceful thoughts, and just let that flood throughout your body. And let's just continue breathing here. Normally we breathe in and out of the nose in yoga, but we'll take 3 cleansing breaths here. But we'll inhale through the nose and exhale out the mouth, maybe with a big sigh, which helps to calm down the nervous system. So we'll take a big inhale here. And open the mouth and let it go. Inhale through the nose. And exhale to let it go. One more time. And then coming back to breathing in and out of the nose, if that's comfortable. If you are stuffy today, do what you need to do to get that air in and out. And just sitting nice and tall, bring your inner awareness to the top of the head. So as we've talked about before, different colors are associated with different chakras. So this little epoxy deal that I did is kind of along those same lines here. Red being the root chakra. It kind of fell off the edge here, but you can sort of see it down at the bottom. And then orange being the sacral chakra. So red's the root, our physical needs. Orange is the sacral chakra. That is our center of creativity. Yellow is the solar plexus chakra, all about finding your self-respect and your sense of self. Green is the heart chakra, where you belong and you find love and you feel loved. The sky blue color is the throat chakra. This is your center of communication. Then we've got this beautiful indigo color of blue that is the third eye chakra, your center of intuition. And then right here at the top, I have purple. So for the crown chakra, the color purple or the color white or even the color gold is said to invoke that sense of balance in the crown chakra. And I always go to purple, not only because it looks cool and kind of like a rainbow, but I'm also a huge Prince fan. May he rest in peace. And so if one of the choices of anything is purple, I will always default to purple. So visualize the color that resonates best with you and bring your awareness to the top of the head. Maybe thinking about beautiful purple light or a beautiful shining white light, or maybe a golden crown sitting on top of your head. Anything that feels good to you. We're all different, just like spiritually, we all have different beliefs. Personally, I believe that there are lots of different beliefs because there's lots of different people, and I think that there are probably a lot of different ways to come to connection with the divine. So do what feels good to you. Just like with finding your presence in your breath, find the color that resonates with you. Bring the awareness to the top of the head. And then we'll inhale and bring our arms out and up alongside the ears. Interlace the fingers and go ahead and gently lay them on the top of the head. We'll press the crown of the head up into your interlaced palms. Press the sit bones down to the earth. And then we'll just inhale and open the heart just a little bit, keeping the neck in line with the spine. And exhale to draw the elbows in toward one another. We're just getting a little spinal movement up here in the top of the spine, while keeping your awareness there on the crown of the head. Just very gently to start with here. Inhaling to lift the heart. Exhaling to draw the elbows towards one another, bringing the chin closer to the chest. 2 more times here, moving with the breath. Last time. And let's go ahead and inhale to bring the arms up alongside the ears again, and exhale to let the fingertips float down to the earth. And then we'll take the chin towards the chest and just take the gaze down to the floor over to the right. You can take those left fingertips out to the side and maybe play a little bit with the level of the fingertips here, lifting or lowering them a little bit, seeing what feels best in the neck. And if you'd like a little bit more sensation, bring your hand, again, your right hand to the crown of the head, and without pulling, just gently rest the hand on the crown of the head, getting just a little bit deeper of a stretch in the left side of the neck here. Take a couple breaths here. Inhaling to draw the crown into the palm. And exhaling just to soften. One more breath here. And then we'll release the hand, inhale the head back up to center, exhale chin to chest, and then inhale the gaze over to the left side. Staying here first for a breath or 2 before adding anything on, because like all things, it's beneficial for us to gradually get used to things sometimes. Just titrating, to use Peter Levine's phrase, for just gently adding a little more at a time until we can tolerate more. And then maybe draw those right fingertips out to the right side, playing a little bit with the level here. Gee, I'm noticing I really need to mop in here too. And then maybe bringing the left hand to the top of the crown, visualizing that color, and reminding yourself that even if the floor is dirty, I am at peace. I can wait until another day. One more big breath here. And then inhale to release the hands. Lift the head back to the top of the spine, and we'll just look gently from side to side, getting a little gentle movement here in the neck. And then we'll bring the fingertips to cup over the shoulders. And let's just rotate the arms up and back and down, getting a little movement now in the shoulders and across the chest. And then let's reverse those rotations, coming around and around, drawing the elbows close to one another, not hunching the back, but keeping that nice long spine. We're just getting movement here in the shoulders. And then as we release, we'll draw the arms out in front of us. Let's take the fingers down and give them a little wiggle, getting a little stretch in the tops of the forearms. And then we'll flip the fingers up towards the sky and maybe even wiggle the fingers here, getting a stretch in the inner forearms. Great for if you do a lot of keyboarding. And then let's rotate the wrists in one direction. And then reverse the rotations, bringing the arms down to the sides. And then we'll inhale the arms up and overhead, interlace the fingers, and then go ahead and just gently arch over towards the left. Inhale back to center and gently arch over to the right. Inhale back to center, flip the palms up towards the sky and gently take it to the left. Inhale, center, and take the fingers over towards the right. Inhale back to center, release the arms down, rotate the shoulders forward, and then back. And then we'll inhale the arms back up to the sky, interlace the fingers again, but take the opposite thumb on top. So it's kind of that funky, awkward place. And we'll inhale long here, pressing the tailbone down towards the seat. Exhale to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Inhale, center, flip the palms. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Inhale, center, and exhale to release the arms down to the sides. And then let's go ahead and come to the scooch to the edge of the seat, not too far forward, not where you're gonna compromise your integrity of your chair here. And let's lift the right knee up, interlace the fingers around to clasp in front of the knee here at the top of the shin. Let's rotate the ankle in one direction and then the other. We'll lift the toes up towards the sky and then point them down towards the earth a couple times. Just getting a little movement now in the ankles. And then let's just kind of take the knee out to the side and back towards the center. You can inhale as you draw the knee out and exhale using the core to help you bring the knee back in. Getting a little movement now in the hips. Bringing your attention back to the crown of the head and the color that you picked and your affirmation, I am at peace. And then let's bring the left leg a little more towards the center and bring the outside of the right ankle to the outside of the left knee. I know my sides. And we'll just really draw that crown up towards the sky, lengthen the spine, draw the knee upward towards the sky as well. Getting a nice big stretch here in the right hip. Send those shoulder blades down towards the back pockets, tuck the chin, keep the neck long. Couple of breaths here. And then let's go ahead and open up the knee to the right. And we'll take a gentle twist to the left. Taking a couple of breaths here, inhaling length up through the crown of the head. Exhaling to either deepen or soften into the twist. Let's inhale back to center and twist to the right side. You can bring that left hand to the right knee. And again, we'll take a couple of breaths here, inhaling length, Exhaling to deepen or soften into your twist. Being mindful of the ribs here. Then we'll inhale back to center and release the right leg down. Shake it out just a little bit. And then we'll bring the right leg more to the, well, actually we'll keep square in the chair first. We got to do the hip movements. Let's interlace the fingers again in the opposite direction, bringing the opposite thumb on top than you normally would. Bring the palms around the front of the shin on the left side now, and we'll find some rotations and maybe some snap, crackle, popping in that ankle. We'll lift the toes to the sky and point them down to the earth. And then we'll get a little bit of movement in that left hip. Just increasing our mobility here, warming up the hip first before we go any deeper into our twists. Now we'll bring the right foot closer to center so we can bring that left ankle to the outside of the right knee. And again, with that awkward clasp, we'll sit up nice and tall, lengthen the spine, draw the crown up to the sky, tuck the chin, drop the shoulder blades. Repeat your affirmation, I am at peace. Embodying that feeling that you evoked. What would it feel like to be at peace? Imagine it, feel it, and then say your affirmation, I am at peace. And then we'll gently let the left knee come out to the side, sitting up nice and tall here. First we'll twist on over to the right, inhaling length, exhaling to relax into this twist. And we'll inhale back to center and then exhale to twist to the left. Notice how we've gotten movement in the spine going forward and back and from side to side, and now we're twisting. So whether the crown chakra resonates with you or not, we're still getting some healthy movement today. Release the left leg down, shake it out just a little bit. Maybe come even closer to the edge and kind of windshield wiper the knees a little bit from side to side. And maybe even take the gaze in the opposite direction. So you can look to the right as you bring the knees to the left. Look to the left as you bring the knees to the right, holding on to the seat of the chair or the arms of the chair if your chair has arms. Evening it out. And then we'll come back to center here, finding your nice, tall, comfortable seat again. And let's come back to the awareness of the breath, back to the awareness of the crown, back to that beautiful color emanating from the top of the head, surrounding you. Maybe even, oh gosh, this is kind of geeky, but if you're imagining rain, maybe imagine purple rain just pouring down from above. Filling your head and your heart with wisdom, with peace, with understanding, with self-actualization, finding your inner purpose, that divine connection. I am at peace. I am at peace. And then we'll inhale the arms out and up alongside the ears. Bring the hands together and down to the top of the crown. Pressing the head into the heels of the hands or the inner wrists here. Finding nice contact between your body here on earth And whatever you visualize as being greater than you, that you can feel connected to and peaceful about. And finally, may you have peace in your thoughts, peace in your words, and peace in your heart. The light that is within me honors the light within you. Namaste.